Question 847. Have you ever been arrested? What for?
We've had this before, I'm sure of it.
Have we?
I'm pretty damn sure
I didn't think I had this one.
Not what I've been on.
Have you been arrested?
We don't have enough time for me to.
You have to just pick one. You have to just pick one.
Yeah, this is yeah. Given Ed's background, you think it might be a little unfair on him here.
I know. I'm sitting here looking. I might need to move that question. Fuck it. I'll ask it anyway. Go on, Ed. You go. You start.
All right. Do we want to start with the first one or the last one?
The last time you were arrested. Let's go with that.
The last time I was arrested, approximately 9 police officers showed up to arrest me for owing a fine.
They consider you that much of a threat?
Oh yeah. I'm registered in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. My hands and feet are registered as deadly weapons. So, yeah.
Excellent.
Well, you know, Ed, you should try washing them. You won't offend so many people.
The dumbest thing I ever got arrested for was being in the middle of the street with a blood alcohol level of 0.387, asking the police to shoot me, and I got arrested for 6 counts of attempted murder of a police officer.
What?
Yeah. Took me 37 months. It took me 37 months to get out of prison.
What?
Yeah.
That's insane.
How in the fuck did that get twisted?
Because I'm Ed Schofield, and they decided they were going to charge me with trying to murder police officers for asking them to shoot me.
That's insane.
And the stream gets kicked because he just said his full name and everybody realized who he was. No.
Oh, I've said my full name plenty of times. So.
No. I meant they're like, oh, that guy, and they kicked Dave.
Oh yeah.
I'll answer this question the same way I answered it last time Dave asked it. Never been arrested. Not to say I haven't done things in my youth that I probably should have been arrested for. I just wasn't caught. Have been punched by a copper on a demonstration though.
Was that more satisfying?
Yeah, well, let's just put it this way. If it weren't for 2 of my friends, I probably would have gotten arrested because I kind of got up and was going to go for him, and they dragged me back away to make sure I didn't get, because I was going for this copper. I was going to hit him, but.
Badger says, a colour tried to catch me once. I ate his liver with some baked beans and a nice cup of tea. Bill says, I was once arrested under the sections of the Criminal Justice Act. Go on, Beth.
I thought it was supposed to be fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Yeah, but he's a badger, and he's a British badger.
Well, that's true. Okay. Lower class level. Okay, so here's my answer. I was 10, 11 years old, and I was hanging out with this couple of kids in town. They caused some problems and stuff. Nothing too major. They just did stupid little shit. And we went. It was cold one day, and we went into one of the convenience stores, and the buddy I was with went up to the counter, bought something, and then he gave me a piece of candy bar.
Yeah.
Or no, it was a roll of Sweet Tarts. And said, I can't take this home. If my mom finds out I bought it, I'll be in some deep shit. And we're staying in the store just reading magazines and stuff. And so he hands it to me, and I put it in my pocket. And then I fucked around for a little bit. He didn't come back. They all left and shit. And I was like, screw it. I'm going home. So I went to walk out the store, and they pulled me back in there and got a hold of my mom and called the cops. No, they called the cops on me and over a roll of Sweet Tarts. Yes, I was 10 years old. Yes. Called the cops.
Did we look dangerous?
My mom. They came in and handcuffed me, put me in a cop car, drove me the block and a half to the police station. My mom walked down there and literally kicked me in the ass all the way back to the house, called me a thief for weeks. And I tried to tell her I didn't fucking do it.
Yeah.
Like, no, Mom, that's not how it happened. I didn't know he stole it. So apparently he was just afraid to walk out the door with it and couldn't put it back, and he gave it to me, I think is what happened. But
Also,
yeah, that's the only time I've ever been arrested. It was absolutely horrible. Like, paraded me up the street, kicking my ass, called me a thief for like a month. What do you want, thief? Yeah, she was pissed.
I bet she was.
So.
She
She didn't know about the beer that we stole out of that same store for months before that.
But if you were going to steal, you wouldn't get caught.
Right! I'm not stupid enough to get caught. No, that's pretty much the only thing I've ever really stolen in my life was like 3 or 4 beers. So.
What have we got here? I've lost the damn thing. Sammy, I've been arrested for stealing pavers from my veggie garden. I was about 12 or 13. Anyone got any clue what a paver is?
Yeah, a paving stone.
A paving stone.
Those
fair enough.
things you decorate your garden with, yeah.
Right. Ricardo says, never been arrested. Got my mother arrested. You got your mother arrested. Do what? Kevin says, a better question would be, what is the most memorable thing you've ever heard a uniformed officer say? I will steal that for another day. Now Badger's pissed off. Did I piss Badger off? Whoops.
You
Kevin,
may have done.
I may have done. Did I miss-say something?
Well, the more worrying thing is that Manda's not back yet.
Yeah, I was
I
thinking.
know. I'm like, Manda, hello.
Manda!
I can hear you.
Have you been arrested?
No.
Never.
Stacker.
You must have been.
I know, right? What kind of a teenager were you? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I was a fucking perfect teenager. Actually, no. My parents thought I was the perfect teenager. I didn't drink.
That's all that matters.
So they didn't know about the arrests.
No rest. I was, I partied while I was in high school. So they had no idea. I would come home in the morning after being up all night drinking and smoking cigarettes, reeking of fucking vodka and smoke, and my mother would be like, "Oh, you look really tired," and tuck me into bed and have no fucking clue. So yeah.
Oh, I see. His Badger's pissed off because he's a high-class British Badger.
Yeah.
Not convinced. Math Pig!
Meh.
Should I ask me before Amanda come back?
Why?
Just be easier in my life if you'd asked me before she come back, that's all.
She promises not to listen.
Thanks.
Yeah, right.
You do realise that even if Man's not here, she can listen to this show back.
Yeah, I heard everything.
Everybody
said.
here knows that I was banned from driving before I even got my license, so we'll just leave it at that.
Okay. Enough said.
Ricardo says, yes, I refused to show ID during a drug raid on a coffee place we were in. I was busy drinking my coffee and refused to show ID. Because I was 16, she got detained until they confirmed my ID. That's quite funny. Right, next question. I've never been arrested. That I can remember.
That you do realise though that there's going to come a day when Manta will be here in the UK, and she is going to be arrested on account of something she is going to either have done to myself or to you, Dave.
Two things here. Firstly, she'll make it out the UK before she gets arrested. I reckon she's quick. Right.
Yeah.
And secondly, have you seen that an arrest warrant has been issued for Trump?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just the Iran one.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Look, that whole.
For help.
I'm
I mean,
assuming-
admittedly,
I
though,
hope they
he
do
did
it.
commit a war crime, so.
Sorry, I assume this is that whole international criminal court kind of thing where you can supposedly do that for, and
No, it's just a
I'll
normal
just say-
arrest warrant.
yeah.
But
well, Yeah, but you can do that under international criminal court thing, but that lost all blooming credibility when Pinochet got let off. Quite frankly,
no, again, it's a different thing. Different thing. You can do normal arrest warrants and then make it an international arrest. It doesn't make it a part of the International Criminal Court.
No. Either way, it's a joke. There's people that are guilty of bloody war crimes that will never be held accountable. It's quite clear that this country is never going to hold Tony Blair accountable for fucking what he did.
No.
So,
if you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day, and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.